all good. We're on. I was just saying on the YouTube and the Facebook stream. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok live. How are we all? Are we all good? It is Thursday, the 20th of March. The days are ticking on, aren't they? With two-thirds of the way through the month. I have just I've just got back. Actually, I've been to the gym this morning. I've then took the old trouble and strife. There might be a lot of noise. I've got my door open because I've had to leave the dogs all morning, and then I've left my office door open in a t-shirt. The weather is superb. Yeah, there's a guy outside doing a lot of drilling and sawing. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, I might end up shutting my door. I don't know where the dogs have gone, actually. They've sort of seemed to run back inside. Anyway, there we go. But yeah, I've been to the gym. I took the trouble and strive to work. And then I've nipped into Aldi and grabbed a couple of bits, shock horror. And then I've come back. And we're now doing this live. Anyway, let's do the top. Let's get the chat box up, actually, on YouTube, Facebook. And then let's scan down. If anyone can hear drilling and dingy and it's really, really loud, let me know because I will go and shut my office door. I'm a bit like, where have the dogs gone? Especially Blossom, because she never leaves me alone. But anyway, there we go. I was like, do you know, get an outside office built, Neil. It'll be lovely and quiet. I never thought about people drilling and mowing lawns and stuff, especially in summer when I've got the doors or when I have got the doors open. Anyway, it's lovely this morning. The weather's amazing. Anyway, let's... What we're doing now. Let's go. Top 5. Hannah's in at number 1 on TikTok. Karen G's in at number 2. Lisa's in at number 3. Kelly C's in at number 4. And Emily Lowe is in at number 5. Guys, thank you very much as always for jumping straight on the live. Any other good mornings that I need to make this morning? Sheila's in. Good morning. And Paula. And Nina. And Lynn. Hello. Callum's in as well. Good morning, mate. I did an hour in the gym yesterday of cardio whilst watching your calorie videos on YouTube. Push me through, Emily. That is great to hear. I'm a bit all over the place with YouTube this week. So I've got 2 videos out on, was that Tuesday? Was it Monday? Might have been Monday. What is it now? Thursday. Have I put a video out since Thursday? I don't think I have. I generally don't think I have. Anyway, I think there's going to be 2 videos out today. Number 1, a recipe video, and number 2, a worth of calories video. And then I have done, have I edited that as well? I have done a shopping vlog in B&M, which will be out tomorrow. And then from next week, I'm going to try and get back into more of a routine and just post 1 video a day just try and post 1 video a day on what am I posting it on? 1 video a day on YouTube. But yeah, I'm a bit all over the place this week. I did my weight loss coaching. No, I did my weekly weight loss vlog on Monday, didn't I? And then I did an Aldi reset shopping video. Anyway, today there will be a worth of calories video coming out and a recipe. I'm going to get the recipe out probably this afternoon. And then I'll get the worth of calories video out around about 6 o'clock maybe tonight, maybe earlier. And then tomorrow I will upload the B&M shopping vlog. And then I'm also planning today to record a podcast. That will be out next week. I also need to upload the podcast that I released last week on Spotify and stuff. So I'm just a bit behind at the moment. But I'll get there. I will get there. I'm just a little bit behind. Irene Taylor, can't hear a thing, only you. Oh, right, okay. I thought you meant can't hear a thing. I was like, I don't know what you mean. Right, okay, so you can only hear me waffling on. You can't hear any drilling or sawing or anything like that. That's all. I don't mind if you hear a little bit. It sounds really loud to me. Have you got any more podcasts lined up? Loads. I've got loads. It's just filled. Like I say, my last podcast was episode 50, which I launched last week on YouTube. And that was Logic is Lost in the World of Weight Loss. So that was on YouTube. I will upload that today. The thing is, I can only upload 1 thing at a time, and the hefty files, they take ages. That's the issue. So I will upload that today to I don't actually know if I've got it on my computer for Spotify because it's slightly different. I don't know why. I have like the subscribe thing that I put on YouTube. I take that off for the Spotify, so I have two different uploads. I don't know why. I'm just for ease going forward. It's just my own, like, me being a bit of a perfectionist. What video is that? Let me have a scan through. If I've got the, I reckon that might be the podcast. No, it's not the podcast. That is a worth the calories video. Let me see if I've got the podcast here. Is that a podcast?
Hello, welcome to another weekly weight.
No, that's a weekly weight loss vlog. I might not even have the podcast on here. I must have it on. Is it that long ago? Oh, that's number 49. Where's the flipping podcast? Oi! Hey Siri, where's my podcast? I might have deleted it. I might have bloody deleted it. What's this one here? No. I need to find the podcast. I've got it on my phone. I'll just resend it to me thing. Anyway, I'll get that uploaded today. But yes, I've got a new podcast that I want to record today. And yeah, I've got loads lined up. It's something I did on holiday, actually. I tried not to do any work on holiday. Really. I sort of turned my phone off, but I did come up with quite a few content ideas. So my next 5 podcasts are pretty much planned out. And I just need to it's just getting into a bit of a routine, isn't it? Faye, good morning. Good morning, Faye. Talk about hefty files, 2.2 terabyte of footage I've got to manage on. Oh, when I say hefty files, they're nothing. Like, they're definitely not a terabyte of files. They're literally depending on how, like, my podcast, because they're like 50 minutes long, and I just record them in 1080p. They're like 6 or 7 gig. They're nothing major. But I'm going to upload it. I'm going to upgrade, actually. I need to get in touch with Sky to, like, direct fiber. So our fiber at the moment is like 80 meg, which is fine. Or 80. Is it 80 meg or 80 gig? No, it'd be 8. Is it 80 meg? It'd be 80 meg. Which is fine. It does the job. But I can get direct fiber to the house, which he says it's 900 meg. Now that, I know that's more download speed than upload speed, but I think it might make things a little bit quicker. My 5G on my phone at home is actually quicker than what my broadband is. So maybe I'll just tether my phone to my computer because I've got unlimited data and use that to upload files. Anyway, there we go. You don't need to know about the ins and outs of my internet connections. Anyway, we are on Thursday, the 20th of March. I am on day 4 of getting back into the swing of things after holiday. And this week has been an absolute breeze. I say it's been an absolute breeze. There's a little bit of a false positive in there. From Monday, about 3:00 Monday to probably yesterday, I was fine yesterday. So for probably 36 hours, I had a bit of a tummy bug. And in all honesty, that tummy bug, I still felt hungry with it, but I didn't overeat with it. I didn't push my stomach too much. So I still ate, but my calories have been, I think I've eaten 5,500 calories Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. So my calories have been super low. This morning, I am hungry. So I've already banked 2,500 calories already for this weekend. So I will probably eat maybe my calories today and tomorrow, like my daily average, 2,600. I don't know. I'll see where I get to. I'm certainly going to eat a bit more today because I was just driving Rachel to work then, and that's why I nipped into Aldi. I actually got a pack of the protein balls that are at the counter, because I wanted some carbs as well. So they've not got loads of protein in, about 6 grams of protein for 160 calories, which isn't great. But they also have a decent amount of carbs in and some fats as well. And when I've trained, so when you go, this is nothing to do with weight loss, fat loss, or anything like that. This is to do with training, exercise. When you, where's Blossom? Hey, Blossom, what are you doing? When you're training, like within an hour of finishing your workout, the most important thing you can get into your system is carbohydrates. They are number one for recovery. Right? If you don't get carbs in, and forget all these flipping carnivore dieters and keto dieters and all that nonsense, right? If you do a really good training session, and you don't get carbs in, I'm not saying you'll feel rubbish, but if you get carbs in, you'll feel amazing, right? It really is, like, because carbs are amazing for recovery. That is what they are. Because when we exercise, we're actually putting our body through the rigors of doing something, right? And then it's our job. You exercise 4 times a week, maybe, right? I exercise about 6 times a week, right? So I do 45 minutes minimum exercise 6 times a week. But exercise isn't what makes you fitter and healthier in a way. Exercise is what puts your body through the rigors. What makes you fitter and healthier is then what you do the rest of the time in terms of getting the body to recover, looking after yourself, how it repairs itself. And you have to repair your body with certain foods, right? With certain macronutrients. So, and you have to recover with certain foods. So when I train in the gym and I lift weights, I burn glycogen. Glycogen is the storage of carbohydrates as energy in my cells, right? And our preferred source of energy is carbohydrates. If we don't eat carbs, we will never have as much energy as if we don't eat carbs. And again, forget all your keto diet. Oh, I'm not eating carbs for a month, and I'm not. I've fasted for a week, and I've never had more energy. They're simply lying to you. Right, shock horror. People do lie to make what they're doing seem really good. Yeah. So anyway, basically, within an hour of training, I like to get carbs in. I also like to get protein as well, but carbs are the main thing. Anyway, so I grabbed these. I was just going to get a protein bar, but protein bars don't have really not the carbs in that I want. I want sugar. I do. I'll oil my hands up. It's not the enemy, right? So I want sugar. I want some carbs. So the 100 grams of carbs, not 100 grams of carbs, but anyway, these protein balls are they've got good carb. They've got a lot of carbs in. They've got an all right amount of protein. Bang straight in. When I finish this live, I've got half an hour before I jump on and do the Facebook weight loss coaching live, and I'm going to go. Then I'll go and get some protein in there. Actually, I think we're going to have some protein cereal, like cereal. I've not had any for ages. I just fancy a bowl of cereal. So if you fancy a bowl of cereal, you might as well have something that's got protein in it. And this and that. So I think we'll have some cereal. How much carbs would you recommend? Doesn't matter. Macros are irrelevant. That's actually my podcast today that I'm recording. Why I get my clients to only track calories. Right, that is what the podcast is up to today. Because I've had a lot of people message me recently saying, I've signed up with someone. I assume it's possibly someone like Team RH. I don't know. But basically, I've signed up with a coach, and I'm sticking to my calories fine, but I'm really struggling to get enough protein in, or I'm really struggling to hit the carbs. And I'm like, I can't respond to. I get a lot of messages like this, and I don't respond. And I'm not being rude if you do message me. My priority is my clients, and I've got so I can't just respond to all messages free. You come join my community, come join my one-to-one plan. Yeah, then you can ask me questions. So if you're in my community, weight loss Q&A group, ask me whatever questions you want, tag me in them. I'll respond. If you're on my one-to-one plan, you can WhatsApp me directly with any questions, and I will get back to you. But unfortunately, I just can't respond to Instagram questions, TikTok questions. But I get all these people going, oh, I can't do it, I can't eat my carbs. Don't need to. It doesn't matter. Just get some carbs into your system, right? So if you eat something and it's carb-based and it fits in with your calories, you'll have enough carbs. You do not need a specific amount. Now, sometimes with this, there is a little bit of trial and error in it. So, and it's the same with protein. Now, I always tell people, you don't need to stick to a specific amount of protein. It's irrelevant. It's pointless. Why are you trying to make something that we find hard anyway harder? To try and stick to your calories is tough. I need to stick to my calories. I need to stick to my protein. I need to stick to this. I need to stick to that. It's just like mind blowing for a lot of people. Again, these are the comments I get. So stop doing it. Stop doing things that you don't need to do. Now, like I say, you kind of need to learn from your own sort of body in a way. So when I train, right, I want to get carbs into my system. And I might come home. So if I come straight home from the gym today, I would have probably had a yogurt bowl. Right? That's what I'd have had. I'm eating 1 or 2 of them a day at the moment, and they're just suppressing my appetite. And the way I'm making them now, I've adapted a little bit from what the Boss's staple was. It doesn't mean the Boss's staple isn't still relevant, right? But I'm doing these like volume yogurt bowls with frozen fruit instead of fresh fruit, and a lot of chia seeds in there as well. right? So, if I have a yogurt bowl, that is predominantly protein, right? But I'm also, I put fruit in there, that's carbohydrates. I put some granola on top, that's carbohydrates. There's some carbs in chia seeds as well. So that's it. Now, sometimes if I've done a really tough session, I will want what I call fast digesting carbs. So if I have a big yogurt bowl, even though there's carbs in there, the amount of protein and fiber that's in that yogurt bowl is massively slowing down digestion of food. So although it's got a decent amount of carbs in there, the release of energy is fairly slow. So sometimes I will get home like from the gym or sometimes in the car, I'll put like a 2-finger Twix, 2-finger Kit Kat, or a little chocolate, 100-calorie chocolate bar, or a Rice Krispie square, or something like that, and I'll just guzzle that down. That will digest and whack carbs into my system within half an hour, right? And then by the time I get home from the gym, it's a 15-20 minute drive, and I've made my yogurt bowl. That Rice Krispie square or 2-finger Kit Kat or whatever for 100 calories is already doing the job of getting some carbs into my system. And then when I eat my yogurt bowl, that's putting more carbs, but protein and everything else in. So this is nothing to do with weight loss. This is nothing to do with weight loss, right? This is simply to do with recovery from the gym. But I've got mates that don't eat carbs after training. They eat a lot of carbs before training. I train most of the time fasted. Again, there's no benefit to doing that. It's just, I was in the gym for 7 a.m. this morning. I don't want to eat anything at 7 a.m. I get out. I've only been up half an hour. I don't feel like I need to eat anything. I've still got quite a lot of food going through my digestive tract or a lot of nutrients that are in my system from, what I ate last night. So I don't need any food. Yeah. But a good few of my friends, they might go to the gym at lunchtime and they'll eat a couple of crumpets before, fast digesting carbs. They like to get their carbs in before they train. I like to get them in after. Again, it's a little bit of personal preference. But if you eat 2 crumpets with a load of jam on 15 minutes before you train, those carbs are still in your system for recovery afterwards as well, because they're still, they're not digesting for 45 minutes. Yeah. So like I say, that is purely for like recovery from training. Nothing to do with weight loss. Weight loss, fat loss, calories in, calories out. That's it. It doesn't matter if you eat 80 grams of protein a day or you eat 200 grams of protein a day. Stick to your calories, you consistently lose weight. If you're eating 80 grams of protein a day, right, or if you're eating a certain amount of protein a day and you're still feeling hungry all the time, then we might need to look at your calories. Are you eating enough calories? But if I've calculated your calories, you're eating enough calories, right? So then the next one is, are you eating enough protein? Well, how do I know if I'm eating enough protein, Neil, if I don't need to, if I'm not tracking a specific number? Just eat more. It really is that simple. When you're building a meal, right? So let's say I have a yogurt bowl for my breakfast, right? So first of all, again, if you don't use this method, you come on board with me. Sign up to my one-to-one plan. It's $29.99 to sign up. I've got 1 protein box left, by the way, for March. So if anyone signs up to my one-to-one plan before that's bought, you will get it for free. I said that on Monday, right? So I actually had 4 protein boxes left. I've had 2 people sign up to plan this week, and someone's bought a protein box. I've got 1 box left for March. So it's $29.99 to sign up. You sign up to my one-to-one plan, I'll send you a free protein box, right? If you sign up and that box is gone, I'm sorry, you don't get it. Next person, so be quick, right? But basically, you get a 20 quid protein box for signing up for $29.99. So it's literally going to cost you a tenner, right? You'll get 11 different protein products. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. So when you're on my one-to-one plan, I give you a calorie structure alongside. So I don't just go, right, here is, you're going to eat 2,000 calories a day on average. I also tell you how to structure your calories throughout the day to support your weight loss journey, right? So we're going to have X amount for your breakfast, X amount for your lunch, X amount for your tea, and then you've got a little pot for some snacks. Mid-afternoon, evening snacks, split it between 2, whatever you want, right? So when you then know, right, so my breakfast is 400 calories or 300 calories. Let's say your breakfast is 300 calories, right? The first thing you're going to put into your breakfast is your protein source, yogurt, right? 150 grams of Greek yogurt, yeah? That is about 100 calories. You've then got 200 calories left to add in whatever you want to, right? You might add some fats in there, peanut butter. You might add some carbs in there, fruit, honey, bit of granola. Do whatever you want, right? You might up that, but you might put 150 grams of Greek yogurt in, which is 100 calories. And you might top that up with 15 grams of protein powder, 50 calories. So now you've used 150 calories for protein, right? So you've got 150 calories left, right? You might put 10 grams of honey in there. That's about 30 odd calories. Now that's 180 calories. You might use 20 grams of granola, 70 calories or something like that. 15 grams of granola, 60 calories. Yeah, on there. And then you might put some strawberries or blueberries in there. Whatever. You use what you want. But just make sure the first thing you're going to allocate calories to is protein. It's not complicated. It really, really isn't. It's dead straightforward, right? Now, if you have your breakfast at 9 a.m. and you're absolutely Hank Marvin by 12 p.m., you probably want to get a bit more protein in the morning, because protein's number one for keeping us full. Number two is fiber. Number three is volume, right? So if you've had 150 grams of yogurt, 100 calories, 15 grams of protein powder, right? So you're at about 150 calories, something like that. Yeah. And you're hungry at lunchtime, more protein. So let's do 200 grams of yogurt, 120 calories, and let's add 20 grams of protein powder in there, right? Now I'm at 180 calories, yeah? Now I've got 120 calories left if I want to add any fats or carbs to it. Bit of honey, bit of fruit, sprinkle of granola. You just got to make it fit into 120 calories, yeah? And then, now there's always going to be, look, I'll be honest with you, if you do want a specific number, I don't care who you are, but I don't care who you are. If you're getting 30 grams of protein into any meal, right, that's decent for a meal, right? That'll keep you going for a couple of hours. But again, I've also said there's other factors that we need to take into consideration. Fiber and volume are also important. You can have 50 grams of protein in a meal, right? But if the volume's tiny, it's probably not going to fill you up. So 50 grams of protein is like a decent sized chicken breast, right? Is a decent sized chicken breast, right? But if I just eat one chicken breast, I'm getting a lot of protein in, but one chicken breast is like 200 grams of food. I want 500 grams of food when I eat, right? And that's when I'll add veggies to it or something else. You can add more protein to it if you wanted to. That's entirely up to you. Does that kind of make sense? Anyway, I'm going to do a podcast on that. About why I only get my clients to, I know I've sort of explained it there, but I'm going to do a podcast on it because I think there's too many people out there that have decided, you know what, I'm going to chuck, Slimming World in the bin, I'm going to chuck Slim Fast Shakes in the bin, I'm going to chuck Herbalife in the bin, this, that, and the other, right, and I'm going to go on to calorie counting. If you do anything wrong, it will be a fad diet, right? So if you're trying to calorie count and you're eating 1,000 calories a day, but I'm going to say 95% of people, because there'll be people that will come at me and go, I've eaten 1,200 calories a day for the last 2 years, Neil, and I've been absolutely fine. Great, right? For the majority of people, that ain't going to cut the mustard. I know that from my experience as a weight loss coach. Will it work? It's like someone going, I've drunk and drove for the last 5 years, Neil. Every time I go to the pub, I have 6 pints and then I drive home, and I've never been caught. Why do you waste your money on a taxi? And I'm like, just because you've never been caught, right, or it's worked for you, does not mean it's what you should be doing. It does not mean that is how you've just been extremely lucky. You're part of a few that have killed someone, crashed the car, or got caught by the police and lost your license, right? So just because it's worked for you, right, doesn't mean it's the, again, some people might go, I always do 100 mile an hour down the motorway, never been caught speeding. Good, bully for you. It doesn't mean it's the right way for everyone to drive on the motorway. Imagine how many, if everyone did 100 mile an hour on the motorway, there'd be more crashes and everything everywhere. So there's always going to be the opposite. And this is the same, I'll always get people going, well, I've done Slimming World, my auntie's husband's dog's parrot's done Slimming World and they've lost 5 stone and they've kept it off for 3 years. There will always be a minority of people, because if they didn't, Slimming World would have disappeared. Weight Watchers would have disappeared. There's always going to be a minority, right? But for most people, eating 1,200 calories a day, you're just going to crash and burn way before you hit your weight loss goal. Way before you hit your weight loss goal. So, calorie counting, if done correctly, is the most sustainable way to lose weight, right? It is, if done correctly. But how can we do calorie counting wrong? Like I just said there, eating a stupidly low amount of calories, you're going to find it very, very restrictive, and you're going to find it very, very tough, right? Likewise, calorie counting alongside macro counting, right? So I've got to eat 1,800 calories a day, got to have 130 grams of protein a day, I've got to have X amount of carbs a day, flipping, even just sticking to calories and protein. Again, I get loads of people messaging. There must be someone out there that's giving people loads of calories and protein. Because again, I just get messages all the time. I'm sticking to 1,800 calories a day, but I can't eat my 130 grams. I'm only eating 100 grams of protein a day, but I've got to eat. Well, you don't, right? If you're sticking to 1,800 calories a day and you're eating 100, great. You'll be consistently losing weight. You know, you'll be all good. It doesn't make a jot of difference. I say it doesn't make a jot of difference. Protein has a high thermic effect. So technically, the more protein that you eat, the more calories you will burn on a day-to-day basis. But it's negligible on what that will reflect when it comes to the scales. Yeah. It's definitely calorie counting. I've done them all. Yeah, it feels like I have as well, Maureen. And like I say, can you calorie count in the wrong way? Of course you can. You know, I've covered that. So, but I'm going to go into that because, like I say, and I think it's just coming out of that January, February, loads of people on weight loss journeys. I think that's why I've had so many of these questions. And basically, the podcast, this is why I only get my clients to count calories, right, is basically an answer to everyone that's messaged me saying, stop tracking individual macros if your main goal is weight loss. If your main goal, you've always got to have a main goal, right? You've always got to have a main goal, right? So it's like, my main goal is to learn to drive. Well, why are you riding a motorbike all the time then? It's kind of like that, right? If your main goal is to learn to drive a car all the time. Yeah, that's your main goal, right? There's no point, I want to learn to drive, but I use a motorbike, I use a push iron, I use, fine. Yeah, I know there's different modes of transport, but if your main goal, I need to pass my driving test, well, just drive a car. The more you drive a car, the better you're going to be at it, right? So we've always got to have a main goal, yeah? So you might be sat there now going, but I want to lose weight, Neil, and build muscle. Fine. You can do both of those things. I've done it for years, but you've always got to have a main goal, right? What is your main goal? Is it weight loss or building muscle? It's weight loss at the moment, right? So just prioritize calories. Don't overcomplicate things, right? What's your main goal now? My main goal is building muscle. I still want to lose weight, right? Okay. So if your main goal is building muscle, weight loss isn't the priority. You might still lose weight while your main goal is building muscle, right? You will do if you stick to your calories, but your main goal is building muscle. So therefore, your main priority is eating enough protein, right? And again, there's different parameters with that. It all comes down to experience of training. So anyone on here now, if you want to lose body fat and recomp your body in terms of building some muscle, and you've never been to a gym before, again, you don't need to eat a specific amount of protein. You don't need to eat the general rule of thumb of 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh, right? By the way, if you're on a weight loss journey, that rule is your goal weight. So if you currently weigh 300 pounds, but your goal weight is 180 pounds, you don't need to eat 300 grams of protein a day. But, if you're for me, if my main goal, and I was going to change my goal before I booked my holiday, and we went to Egypt last week, my main goal for January, February coming into March was weight loss, right? And then for 4 to 6 weeks, hey boss, you coming up? Come on. Oh, you missed. There you go. She's missing her mum because she's at work, aren't you? So you come see your dad. Don't sniff my phone. What are you doing? Say hello to YouTube, Facebook. Hello. Can I say hello to the phone? To TikTok. Hello. So if your main goal is muscle building and you've been going, I've been going to the gym now for 10, 11 years, right? So if my main goal changes from weight loss to muscle building, I will need to start prioritizing protein, the amount of protein that I eat. Are you going? Bye-bye. The amount of protein that I eat, right? I will. I've not actually tracked protein macros since COVID. I've never bothered. Right? And since COVID, I've built muscle and done all sorts because you know, I always eat a decent amount of protein every day. Yeah. Right. Let me scan up. Hello, gorgeous boss. Oh, thank you. I'll tell you. You're gorgeous, Blossom. How's the Ninja Blast? I've not used it yet. It's here. I'm actually going to record some content with it today. I don't know if you remember at Christmas, they brought out some like smoothie, protein smoothie, like things in Aldi. And it's basically mixed fruit and veg with pea protein added to it. Anyway, I've still got them in my freezer, so I'm going to try those today. But anyway, it's oh, I need to turn it on. Does it need to start up? Oh, there you go. That is the Ninja Blast. Yeah, absolutely amazing, guys. These are on a really good offer in my TikTok shop at the moment. So they're 50 quid, but they're a tenner off, and they're a tenner off anywhere. I'm not saying they're a tenner off just on TikTok. They're a tenner off on very Ninja website. But Ninja have just launched on TikTok shop. They've put their own, the actual official brand have put their own TikTok shop into place. So I think they're just trying to, as a little bonus. So there is a minimum 10% voucher as well on there. So you can get these in my TikTok shop at the moment for $35.99 minimum. There are people on TikTok shop, because I get to see what people pay when they order through my link, that have paid 27 quid for one of these. So I've had people say, oh, I've got a 25% voucher. Why the vouchers are different for different people, I don't actually know. If I'm being totally honest with you. Yeah, I don't actually know. But just go on there and check. So if you go to, I'll put the link on actually on my TikTok now. Yeah, I don't actually know why the different why there's different vouchers for different people. I don't know if it's how much you've spent on TikTok shop or whatever, but there's definitely a time. No one's paid more than $35.99 for one so far. So again, I have no idea if that offer is still on. I've pinned it now. Have I pinned it? I don't know. Let me put it in now. Anyway, and the thing with these Ninja Blasters, they're just portable. That's the beauty of it. So like Rachel's gone to work today. I've actually ordered her one. Thank you very much, by the way. I needed to. So Ninja sent me. I paid for this, right? But Ninja, it was a refundable sample, which you can get off TikTok shop, right? So basically, I pay for it, and then if I sell a certain amount, Ninja refund the money. So technically, I get it for free, right? So anyway, I needed to sell 15. 15 of you guys have bought one, so thank you very much. So this is free. I have then bought another one for Rachel because Rachel started back at work, and she was like, "Well, I want one of those." So yeah, so I've ordered Rachel one so she can take it to work. And again, it's just a portable blender. So if you're someone that, you know, you work on the road, you work in an office, camping over summer, something like that, it's a chargeable, you know, wireless, portable sort of blender. Brilliant for shakes, brilliant for, certainly for protein shakes. If you want to put fresh fruit in there, it doesn't matter. There are some tips and tricks with it. So it basically says here, and this is actually the same. If you're using a protein shaker, so if you've got like a normal protein shaker, always put your liquid in first. Never put your powder in first, right? So always put your liquid in, then put your powder on top. And that is sort of what it says here. So it says starts with adding liquid to the minimum liquid line. So you can add as much liquid as you want. I'm pulling these stickers off because they don't need to stay on there. So the minimum liquid line is there. So you need to add liquid to that minimum line. You can, it doesn't matter, right? Minimum liquid line. Then it says add your fresh ingredients, powders, nut butters, and before frozen ingredients. So let's say you were going to do 200 ml of almond milk, right? And you're making a protein smoothie or something like that. Then you're going to use strawberries. You put them in and your protein powder in then you add your frozen ingredients. So it might be a handful of ice just to make it more like just to cool it down. Then you add your frozen ingredients. Then it says shake to help move stuck ingredients while blending. So let me turn it on. Oh, it's that one to turn it on. So you've got to wait for it to go solid purple. Right, now it's solid purple. Then you press that, and it starts blending. While it's blending like that, shake it like you would a normal shaker, is what it's saying, just to get everything to move around because the blender's at the bottom. Right, and then for a quick clean, blend cup up to minimum liquid. All right, for a quick clean, it basically says put liquid in up to the minimum line, put a little drop of washing up liquid in there, and just give it a little blast, and then rinse it out. Anyway, there you go. And then when it's, we figured this out the other night, you basically get, when it's all blended, you get these two little things. So this can actually be, so let's say you're making a smoothie and you want to add some chia seeds into it, but you don't want to blend them in, or some flaxseed, or you want to add, I don't know, a bit of granola to it, or even some oats. You might want to, you get a little cup, basically, so you can put your oats in there to take. But then when it's finished blending, you literally turn it upside down, undo it, give it a little shake off, turn it upside down, and then any excess liquid will catch in there. And then you just put your lid on, like that, and then you turn it like that, and then you've got a little sippy cup, and you've got a protein shake, or whatever, smoothie, or anything you want to make. I assume, do you know what? You could put soup in it, you could put, you might make a chunky soup and just whack it in there, and then, I'll just blend it up, and then I'll pour it out and heat it. Well, I don't know why you do that, but you could do whatever you want with it. But I think the main thing with them is, like I say, protein shakes on the go, smoothies on the go, but really, really cool. And Ninja stuff's just classic. Ninja stuff is just absolutely, it's just the dog's danglers. Anyway, there you go. So if you want to get one, grab one. If I sell another 15, I get Rachel's shaker. Rachel's for free. So, but please don't be obliged. And if you see it anywhere cheaper than my TikTok shop, buy it off there. Don't buy it off mine. Honestly, I mean that. I don't want you to be, I'll just get it off there. Come on. Hello, boss. What's up? Just, I'm never. Right. Get off my desk. She's just honestly, the most attention-seeking dog in the world, right? Yeah. It's a good job. You're so gorgeous. We've just booked her in. We're getting you spayed, aren't we? 2 weeks tomorrow. We were tempted to breed off you because she's so gorgeous, but we just haven't got time. We haven't got time, have we? So we're going to get you spayed so you don't have another season, which is better for you, isn't it? Because you can go for walks and you're not going to get hassled by other doggies and stuff like that. But we've got to keep her away. She's dead skinny anyway. She never stops moving, do you? You're dead skinny anyway. But we took her to the vets just to book her in on Monday, and they just wanted to give her a little health check. And she weighs 7.8 kilos. So at our vets, if she's under 8 kilos, it's 280 quid to have her spayed, right? If she goes 8 kilos or more, it's 360. So Blossom, you're not allowed to gain 200 grams in the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, it's going to cost your dad another 80 quid. Anyway, there we go. Right, let me scan down. $39.99 for me. Yes, you will have it. The $39.99, you've got to add your voucher to get 10. So it'll say in there, coupon. It'll say coupon, 10% coupon. So add it to your basket, add your coupon, and then it'll do the discount. Yeah. Do we need a code? No code. That should just be a coupon. Now, if the coupons have gone now, I have no idea. If the coupons have gone. They were there yesterday because people were buying them yesterday for $35.99. Sold a couple yesterday for $35.99. So I have no idea if the coupons have gone or not, but because they'll only be on for a limited time. But you've got to add your coupon. Yeah, your 10% off coupon. Like I say, I've just sent an invitation to someone. Please ignore it. It's just because I've tapped the screen. I've seen they have different models. What's best, Blast or the Blend? Oh, I don't know if they have different models. I've just got the Ninja Blast. I don't know if the Blend is. The Blend might not be portable. The Blast is the only one that's portable. So it's entirely up to you. I've got not a NutriBullet. I've got the Ninja blender food processor and like bullet thing as well, which is in the kitchen. I've literally bought that just for ease. Because it's cool. And I've ended up getting it for nothing, which is great. So if the coupons have ended, guys, it's $39.99. right? I don't know if the coupon. I have no idea the coupon, but they were live yesterday, so you've got to add your coupon. This is on offer, mate. I'm a lorry driver, and it would be like, there you go, Tom. So yeah, I think, like I say, they're always $39.99, which is they're still a tenner cheaper than what they will be when they're RRP. But yeah, you just have to have a look for that coupon. Stefan's in. Good morning, mate. Hope you are well. Right, let me scan down. Right, I'm going to unpin the Ninja Blast. Has anyone managed to get one for £35.99 this morning? Has anyone seen that it's that price? 33 quid I'm getting it for. There you go. So there is still a coupon knocking about somewhere. So Tom's getting it for £33. So Tom's got a 15% coupon. Again, I have no idea why certain people have better coupons than others. I don't know if it's because you buy quite a few bits off TikTok Shop. I honestly have no idea. Callum's just ordered one for $35.99, so he's got his coupon. So all cool. But yeah, anyway, don't get me wrong, I've not used it yet. I'm sorry, please don't. It's Ninja. It's going to be good. But I'm going to film a video with it today. I'm going to use it today. I'm going to make a protein like smoothie with it today. And we'll see how good it is. But it's Ninja. I've never bought anything that's Ninja that isn't absolutely ace. I've got Ninja pans, I've got the Ninja food processor, I've got the Ninja air fryer, I've got a Ninja kettle, I've got a Ninja like hand blender thing, I've got a Ninja pizza oven. What else have I got that's Ninja? Yeah, I've got loads of stuff that's there. I've got Ninja knives. All my knives are Ninja. I'm just a Ninja geek, absolute geek. You know. Probably is what you spend on TikTok, some sort of loads thing. Yeah, I think that's the case. But yeah, I think that's the case. Ninja, you get what you pay for, 100%. And I actually don't think they're that expensive. Like, I got my pizza oven last year for 250 quid, which I was gutted about because a month later they went to 200. And that for 200 quid is absolutely amazing. It's ace. Same with my air fryer. I think I paid 200 quid for my Ninja air fryer and I've battered it. I've had it 2 years and I've battered it. And if it broke tomorrow, I'd just go and buy another one because I use it 3 or 4 times a day. I say 3 or 4 times a day, at least twice a day. I don't eat 3 or 4 times a day sometimes, but use it all the time, you know. Neither, even the pans, not much more than other brands. Yeah, the pans are an ace. I had an issue with my wok. My wok peeled after a month. But you know what? I should have got in touch with them because it should have been like you get a receipt and you get like 10-year warranty or whatever. I couldn't be bothered. It literally peeled on a little bit. I still use that wok day in, day out. And I think actually I'm probably going to bin it and buy a new one. Because again, I've had that about 2 years now, maybe longer. And I've absolutely battered it. I use it all the time. But I've got 2 frying pans. I want a bigger frying pan. I think 20 centimetres is the biggest frying pan I've got. I want the 26 centimetre one. I might wait for Prime Day. They're normally really cheap on Amazon on Prime Day. But yeah, I've got 2 frying pans and 3 saucepans. Absolutely amazing. I've had them, again, a couple of years now. They're just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All my Ninja things have got on amazing deals. They're out there. Yeah, and I've never paid full price for anything. I bought my pans and my knives on Black Friday. I think actually I paid full price for my air fryer because they were mega popular at the time. My kettle I got from QVC for 70 quid instead of 100. My blender, I got my hand blender thing, I got for 80 quid instead of 120, I think. That Ninja Blast, they should be 50 quid. I paid 35. Well, technically I've got it free now, but I paid 35.99. Yeah, there's always deals knocking about. My pizza oven, I think they're 350 and I paid 250 for it. So yeah, there's always deals knocking about. So just keep your eyes out. Did you watch that video about NHS I sent you? Yeah, I'm good. Stefan, I didn't. I will have a look today. I did see you'd sent me something. I will have a look today, mate. Right, let me scan now. Right, I'm going to unpin the TikTok, the Ninja Pizza, the Blast. Just because when you start talking about other things, you can get told off from TikTok. I don't know why, but you just do. Anyway, let me scan down, see what I've missed. But yeah, if you're out and about with them Ninja Blasts, if you're a truck driver, you nip to Aldi, you grab some milk, you might have a bit of protein powder in your cab, right? Grab some strawberries or whatever. You can make yourself a nice, quick and easy protein smoothie, without any. Again, I have no idea how long the battery lasts in them. But to be honest with you, even if it only lasts a couple of times, it's just chargeable. So you just plug it in as long as you've got a USB. It's USB-C. So as long as you've got USB-C in your cab or you've got one in your house, whatever, you just charge it. And I don't know how long it takes to charge. Right, let me scan down, see if I have missed anything. I don't think I have. No, I think I'm all good this morning. Right, guys, another announcement. I've put a live in tonight, R4 till R5. It ain't happening. Right, so I don't know when I'm going to do that live. I'll see. Basically, I've took Rach to work again today. I won't, and do you know what? That's probably going to be a Thursday thing. Again, we're just trying to find into a new routine. So we've only got one car. We always used to have two cars because we both used to work in offices. Then when we started working from home, we're like, well, we only need one car. There's no point paying for two. So we've always had one car, and we still only have one car. And basically, I don't really need a car, right? I don't through the day. I just like to go to the gym and back and nip to Aldi. That's it. But we're kind of finding our feet with, now don't get me wrong, we have said, look, if it gets to a point where we're going to need two cars again, we'll get one. But in all honesty, my mum lives 2 doors down from me. She's got a Mini. Her Mini is 11 years old this year. She bought it brand new. It's 11 years old this year. It's done 21,000 miles. Right? So it's still basically brand new. So if I do need a second car, now it's been bumped a couple of times. We're kind of at that point now where I'm just going to have to say to my mum, I don't know if you should be driving. But anyway, she only actually does like 3 miles a week in it or something stupid. So anyway, I've got my mum's Mini booked in a month into a body shop, and I'm going to get it minted up because it's practically new. It's just 11 years old. So I'm going to get it minted up. So if I need a car, I can use my mum's Mini, and we might as well start putting some miles on that. And it'll last probably another 10 years, to be honest with you. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I'm just trying to find my feet with live time. So basically, Rachel finishes at work at 5 tonight. So I might drive to Preston to pick her up at 4. So I might aim to get there. I'll see how my day goes to get there 4. And then I might just do a live in the car. It won't be YouTube, Facebook. It will just be a TikTok live. So I might do a live in the car for an hour and then grab her from work. And then that'll be the live for today. Going forward, and I think we're going to do that on Thursdays. I think it's going to be it's Friday. She works from home, so I think on Thursdays we're going to get into a routine of going to the gym, finishing at the gym. I then take her to work, so I've got the car for the day, and then I'll pick her up afterwards. So my plan was to do a 4:30, 5:30 live on a Thursday. To finish off. And I think what I'm going to do is going forward, if we get into this routine, next week she's away with work. She's actually in Manchester overnight at a conference thing. So what I think I'm going to do is every other week I do a Zoom at 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night, right? So the night where I'm doing the Zoom, I'll do an afternoon Thursday live, like 4 till 5 maybe. And then the week where I'm not doing a Zoom at 8 p.m. on a Thursday, because I don't want to do too many late nights, because like I say, Rachel's at work and it's the only time we'll get to kind of see each other now. So the week where so next week, I'm not doing a Zoom at 8 p.m. It's on Wednesday morning. So I'll do a late night. I'll do an evening live on a Thursday. So basically every other Thursday, I'm going to do like a 7:30, 8 p.m. TikTok live, right? And then every other, but again, just keep subscribing to the newsletter, and the lives will fall into a different pattern. Yeah. Also, there's no lives. There's no lives on a Saturday morning anymore. When I say no lives on a Saturday morning anymore, there's no scheduled lives on a Saturday morning. Because Rachel's going to start coming to the gym with me on a Saturday. I'll go and teach my spin class and she'll go and train in the gym. So, but if Rachel ever on a Saturday goes, no, I'm just going to have a bit of a lie-in, I will do a live. It just won't be scheduled. All right. So it's just a bit of a new routine at the moment. Things changing a little bit, but it'll all slot into place in the next. It'll all slot into place in the next couple of weeks or so. Baggy weather here today, 18C. Gonna be a good walk today. The weather is amazing. I'm sat here now. I'm in my t-shirt. My gym heater isn't on. I've got the door to my office wide open. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sat here sweating buckets, but yeah, it's going to be amazing. Yesterday, I took the dogs for a walk about 3 o'clock with a hoodie on. I was sweating. Anyway, it's going to be a t-shirt day today. It's not 18 here today. It says it's going to be 17, but that's the average on the app. I reckon it's going to be 20 degrees in the sun today. I reckon it's going to be a warm day. I'm buzzing for it. Same again tomorrow as well, it says. Then it changes a little bit for the weekend. There's a bit of rain coming in and stuff like that. But make the most of it. Absolutely. I finally lost over 10 kilograms. Absolutely amazing, Rachel. Well done. Lovely to hear. I love hearing success stories. I really, really do. And 10 kg, 22 pounds is a really good amount of weight to lose. It is a really, really good amount of weight to lose. It's a stone and a half. I don't care whether you're 30 stone or you're 16 stone or you're 12 stone. Losing a stone and a half makes a big difference. It really, really does. Right, guys, I'm logging off very, very shortly. I'm going to go and have a bit more breakfast. I'm thinking surreal cereal this morning. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go for some surreal cereal. I've not had any for ages. I've actually got not an open box. I have like sealed cereal containers, so hopefully it's fresh. If it's not, I'll be gutted because there's like 2/3 of a box in there. It's not the cheapest. Next week I'm going to go to M&S. I don't know if anyone's seen M&S has started doing like single ingredient cereal or cereal that's just got like 6 ingredients and 3 ingredients. I don't think the protein cereal or anything like that. They do a protein cereal, by the way. I'm going to go and grab it. I'm going to go and try it. So many people now, it's got additives, it's got preservatives in it. It's bad for your gut health, it's bad for this, it causes this. Overconsumption causes that, right? Honestly, people need to get over themselves. They really, really do. Having some, guar gum, which is a stabilizer and emulsifier in a protein shake, if you're having one a day, will do nothing to your gut health. Artificial sweeteners, if you're having 2 or 3 cans of Pepsi Max a day, will do nothing to your gut health, right? Especially if you are eating a decent amount of fiber. You see all these people at the moment like, oh, gut health. Don't get me wrong, it's important. Being healthy is important. There's lots of studies out there, and peer-reviewed studies, proper studies that say, basically the healthier you are, the better you feel. And that is absolutely right. Right? You are what you eat. If you eat nothing but cack all the time, you will feel nothing but cack. And I never realised that. I never realised it until I got healthy. Right? Now, do I eat like an absolute health freak, fanatic? Absolutely not. Not interested in it. Just the way I eat now, I feel amazing. Maybe that's because I felt so crap for so many years, but I feel great. Do I eat some processed food? Yes. Do I eat ultra-processed food? Yep. Do I eat whole foods? Yep. I eat a mix of everything, right? And I eat that within my calories, and I don't overconsume sugar. I don't overconsume saturated fats. I don't eat so much processed food or ultra-processed food that it would affect my gut in any way. I also eat a lot of fiber, and that is number one. You want to improve your gut health? Yeah, eat fiber, eat live cultures. Don't worry about anything else. If you eat your RDA, recommended daily allowance, or recommended daily average, or whatever it stands for, of fiber, 30 grams of fiber a day, and you eat some live cultures every day, so you have some sort of yogurt or kefir, or you have a kombucha, or you have a bit of pickles or some sauerkraut or something like that, right? Your gut health, even if you do have some artificial sweeteners, even if you do have some emulsifiers, even if you do have certain preservatives and additives in food, your gut health will be absolutely fine. All right? People get too wrapped up in the details. Yeah. What you'll tend to find is people are like, don't eat this for gut health, don't eat this for gut health, don't eat this because it'll massively affect your gut. They'll have a product that they're selling, and it's about having like this one track thing. Yeah. I don't have a product to sell around gut health, but I'll tell you how to have a healthy gut. Lots of fiber, right? Good amount of fiber. Have some live cultures. I eat yogurt pretty much every single day, and I eat on average about 30 grams of fiber a day. My gut health is Absolutely spot on. Even though I have some processed foods and some ultra processed foods. Yeah. Denise, good morning. Me that I generally don't know how I coped before. Yeah, and that's the sort of, it makes me realise that, like I say, when I go like a week into Christmas, I feel really tired and lethargic and lack of energy. And I'm like, I just felt like that all the time, but I didn't realise it because it was what I was used to. It's what I was used to. Whereas now, even just, like I say, I had a home pride pasta bake last night for my tea. That was the base. That was a big chunk of my calories last night for my tea, right? But alongside that, I just had some chicken breast and I had some broccoli, right? So, a home pride pasta sauce thing is an ultra processed food, right? Pasta is a processed food, right? I had some mozzarella on there as well. Again, that's a process. It's been through a process to get it. All food's processed in a way. It's just something. So the pasta and the sauce would be classed as ultra processed. Protein, pasta and the mozzarella would be classed. So pasta and mozzarella would be classed as a processed food. Minimally processed in the mozzarella, probably minimally processed in the pasta. It's a decent quality pasta, right? The jarred sauce, ultra processed food. Broccoli, whole food. Chicken, whole food. That's simple. So I've got 2 bits of whole food on there. I've got 1 bit of ultra. And the actual ultra processed food made up, so my tea last night was 780 calories. And what you would class as ultra processed, the jarred sauce, right, was 180 calories. So out of 780 calories, a quarter was an ultra processed food, right? And then the pasta that I had was about 250 calories. The mozzarella was about 100 calories. So about 50% of that meal is, maybe not 50%, maybe 40% of that meal is then minimally processed foods. And then my chicken was about 125 calories and my broccoli was about 36 calories. So 125 in that. So again, about a quarter. So about a quarter of that meal's ultra processed, about a quarter of that meal's whole foods, and then about 40-50% of that meal is minimally processed. Overall, it was a healthy meal because it had loads of protein in it, had loads of fiber in it. It was pretty low in saturated fat, right? And it was pretty low in sugar. So good. You don't need to make it overcomplicated. You really, really don't. Yeah. Right, guys, I'm out of here. I am going brown rice, dry noodles now, the 99 cents. And what's 99 cents? Oh, you euros, are you? Sorry, I was like, 99 cents? You're in the States? No, euros, of course. Brown rice, dry noodles now, really nice. I'm not a massive fan of brown rice, I'll be honest with you. I'll eat it. I don't mind it, but it's not. I much prefer white rice. Noodles, yeah, noodles, pasta, all that sort of stuff. Lovely. Always gets when Americans call pasta noodles. Well, no, there's noodles and there's pasta. I mean, technically they are the same in a way. But anyway, right, I'm going to go and get a bit of breakfast. Guys, if you're on Planner in the community, I will see you in half an hour for today's Weight Loss Coaching Live on the Facebook group. If you're not on Planner in the community, why not? All right, come get signed up. The community is £5 for your first month using code WELCOME. And the one-to-one plan is $29.99 to sign up. Next person that signs up to the one-to-one plan, you will get a free protein box. I've got one left for March. A week on Tuesday. The new Boss Your Protein box is out. April's Boss Your Protein box is out, but there's one more left for March. And you can either buy it, go buy it if you want it, or next person signs up to one-to-one plan, you'll get it for free. I'll stick it in the post here. Anyway, have a great day. So I'll see you on Facebook in about half an hour. And then today's scheduled live at R4 is cancelled. When I'm going to do that live this evening, I don't know. I might do it later on this evening, like a normal evening live. I'll see what Rachel is. Or if I get my turn down my day plans out, I might set off to Rachel's work at like 20 to 4 and do 45 minutes before Rachel finishes work. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely going to try and get another live in though today, like a social media live. It might not be Facebook, YouTube. It will definitely be on TikTok. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you again today, I am back tomorrow at 11 a.m. All right? And I'm back tomorrow at 11 a.m. And again, I might do, because I'm not doing the Saturday morning live, I might start doing like a weekend weight loss sign-off live on a Friday at 4 o'clock, like 4 till 5. and then that's me kind of done for the weekend. I'm still going to be doing work, by the way, check-ins and stuff Saturday mornings. I'm just not jumping on the live. Anyway, right, I'm waffling now. I'm going to go get a bit more breakfast, and I'll be back at half an hour for you guys on Plant in the community if you're free. Oh, I'll sign off TikTok first. I always forget. I end the TikTok live, and I know it doesn't end this live. Yeah, guys, if you're on Planner in the community and you're watching now, I'll see you in half an hour. If you're not, you can join up. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. There's links to my link tree in there. You sign up to my link tree. And the next Facebook, YouTube live will be tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So I'll definitely see you then. But if I get back on doing a live in the office, I will stream it to Facebook and YouTube as well. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. And if I don't see you again today, I'll definitely see you tomorrow at 11 a.m.